What's up, everybody? Been a long time, made a video, so nothing really exciting going on. The car's in hover mode right now. Don't know how good that's showing. Got a transmission issue, not sure exactly what it is yet. The car went out to a drag and drive event, drove it out there, hauled my slicks in it. It was like, cool. That's what the car is built for. Made 2 passes, car did fine, and didn't have any issues. Was driving back. It was about 30 minutes from where I live, and was coming to a red light, went to downshift, and had no gears. So got pulled over. Car started making some noise in the bell housing. Don't know if it's the clutch come apart yet or if it's the slave cylinder. Hopefully it's the slave cylinder. Gonna check it out, but I got TBMs on the front, and they've been great. Haven't had any issues. Stopped the car great, especially as heavy as the car is. And I had my front runners on there, and I was like, well, let me go ahead and put the street wheels back on it because I'm gonna drive it on the street. I'm not gonna take it right back out to the track right after I fix it, after it's been down. So I take the car in the air, and that's pretty worn, I would say. Those brakes, they don't have too terribly many miles. Maybe 5,000. But I talked to Motion. I sent them an email, which they didn't own TBM at the time when I bought these because it's been about 5 or 6 years ago. That was the driver's side pair. This is the passenger side pair. Not quite as bad, but this one's gone completely. You can see that. But anyways, full credit to Motion. Talked to them. They emailed me very quickly. Told me that basically I had the wrong size pads for how heavy the car is and how fast it's going. So they told me that I need to get 4 piston fronts, which is more money, and I'm not really planning on doing that right now. So I gotta kind of figure out what I want to do because I'm not trying to do that. I want to get the car back just running and driving and being able to be used because it's been sitting for a little while now. So gonna be popping the trans out of it today. I'll get a video of what I find and we'll kind of go from there. So first video back is something wrong with the car, so just stay tuned. Appreciate it. All right, so I did a terrible job of documenting this because I just wanted to get the car fixed. But that's the clutch. Not terrible. I didn't really look at the top disc too much. My garage is blown apart right now. There's the trans. Trans is fine. Here's the flywheel disc. This is a Fidanza steel insert. This is, I think, the second time I've done this. But really nice because this disc is like $90 versus buying a $400 flywheel. So it's screws and bolts that hold that on. But this is where things started to come undone. You see those rivets that are just sheared off? That one was starting to come off. That one was hit. That one was hit. That one was hit. And the disc has really good life in it. It's not very worn at all. And so I've got a bomb went off down here. So I've already put the new one on. Luckily, McLeod, whenever I built this motor and I had the original RST fixed, see, that's an RXT 1200. That's what I'm running in the car. Great street manners. It holds the power. Y'all see the way that my car leaves. The QuickTime bell is over there. I got crap everywhere. But so basically the pilot bearing came apart. This is not going to be the best movement video. Bread does work. But the pilot bearing kind of came apart. I don't know what failed first. But what happened, I believe, is the flywheel was backing off. And I mean, I did the torque sequences and everything. I did not put Loctite on everything. And I believe the flywheel was coming off, which obviously started to wobble a little bit, was hitting these came apart, and obviously then the disc, you know, because this is a dual disc, so it has to line up here. It's not lining up anymore, so it locks the transmission, and that's why my car just quit driving. Like I said, I literally went to the track with this clutch and flywheel set up and made 2 passes, went, you know, mid sixes or whatever, like, I mean, pretty normal full power passes for the car, and the car did fine, but nothing weird driving it. Driving home, the clutch came apart, stopped. There's the TBM brakes. I also just got the new pads in, so you can see how much meter on those compared to the burn up ones. And I can't remember in the first video if I showed it, but apologize for the mess. This is live action right here. But these are my brake pads that I literally was just telling y'all I raced on and was making full power passes on, so pretty sketchy. But that's it for this little section. I'm gonna finish getting it buttoned back up and hopefully get some of this dust off the old Silver Surfer and start running here soon. See, because my rear end, well, actually this drive shaft is a little too long, so it has to go. How does it go? It has to go. It has to go. Alright, well, I'll just do my normal holding the phone video. Car's back on the ground. New tow pig out there. But anyways, got the car back on the ground. It's driving good. Nothing seems to be wrong now. I did the new brake pads in the front. Everything's fine. That was my fault for not staying up to how worn they were getting. I didn't expect them to wear out that fast and talk to Motion. And apparently when I bought my TBM brakes, they didn't have anything for how heavy and fast my car is. So for me to change my setup to what would be right, it's like $1,500, and I'm not doing that right now. So I just put new pads on it, $150. I've still got stock brakes on the back of the car. I'm on selfie camera, so I don't know how good this is gonna show, but like, it's a stock rotor and all. And I've had this car over 10 years. I mean, if you've been here a little bit, you've seen how fast the car is, running high nines, ran 10s forever. You know, over 130 trap for fucking the last 6 years. And I've never put pads or rotors on the back. And I mean, the rotor still seems fine. The pad I haven't looked at, but I'm just going to go ahead and swap them just because. Might as well update it. And hopefully once the weather cools off, we can start doing something again. But I have one of these electric fans, these derails. has gone out on me again. This is going to be like the third or fourth one that I've had to swap, and I don't know. Comment if you're into the video this far and you had any experience with it, but these Darrell fans are going out, and they're like $170 a piece, so I'm really aggravated to have to keep doing this. But I just have two puller fans. They're on their own wire, their own fuse set up, and the motors just keep burning up after so long, and I cannot understand why. It's not getting relays, it's not getting fuses. I did have one of the fuses that's a little melted, so I ordered these Haas 50 amp fuses, 8 gauge wire, so beefy. I've got 10 wire on there now, which should be plenty, but you know, whatever. Don't forget November, Trump Daddy. Get your votes right if you like cars. But yeah, so hopefully be making some content here more regularly. If you're still here, still active, and still follow, I appreciate it. It means a lot. The channel's grown a good bit in the last year or two. I'm trying to push stuff more. It's just been hard. It's hot as hell. Had heart surgery last year, and we just had another baby a month ago in June. So it's been a busy time the last 18 months. So appreciate y'all being here. I'm gonna try to keep some stuff rolling out, and let me know what y'all think. Like I said, comment, let me know. I interact as much as I can anytime that there's someone saying something, whether it's on here or on the Facebook. So appreciate y'all being here, and look out for the next video.